Hey, just like me, family, Michelle here with another in our Meet the Author series. And we have an amazing author here with us today, Emonie Smith, and she is here to talk to us about her book, I Like Me. Emonie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate this opportunity.
Of course, we are so excited about your book. I saw it and I loved it, and I wanted to share it with as many people as possible. So, can you tell us what your journey was like? Like, how did you begin or come up with the idea that you wanted to write this story, I Like Me?
Well, I began writing this story back in, I want to say early this month, this year actually. And earlier this year, I read in this book because of my daughter, and I realized how imperative it was to build up this children confidence by the time they're age of 5. Because according to studies done by Michigan University, by the time a child reaches 5 years old, they have the strength of self-esteem as that rivals of an adult.
Okay.
So it's imperative for us to teach them self-worth and confidence now instead of seeking validation for others.
I'm glad you ran across that study. We have a lot of people who decide to write their books because of, wanting to put something out there positive for their children. I know that's how I started. The first Kind of the Daddy Man book was about wanting to put out positive representation that my daughter could see herself represented in a book. So I think that's an amazing reason to start a book. What's the book about?
So this book is about using 27 affirmations that's building up their confidence and teaching them it's okay to be themselves. Affirmations like I'm kind, I'm forgiving, I'm unique, like my values are important, like my opinions matter. Statements like that really builds up your confidence of who you are as an individual while growing up.
You said you started this one earlier this year, but it's done now. It's out. People are reading it, and that's amazing. Is this a standalone book, or what are you working on right now?
So right now, I am working on starting up a children publishing event right now. I'm helping children publish their own books right now. So I'm working up an event of that. As well, I also had my first book published out. I'm thinking about having a Black literacy program for that with local artists around my community. And we're all having our books out and, encouraging literacy among children, among our peers, among the community. So that's some of my events and plannings happening.
You are doing big things, and to think it all started from this one book. We have a lot of people.
Yes.
I know, right? We have a lot of people who watch our videos and they're on the fence. They're not sure how to make their dream a reality, or even no idea as to what it can grow into. Like as you've seen, like you start one place and it grows into something completely different. What advice would you have for someone who's watching and thinking, well, I have an idea, I could write a book. I think that I have a talent to share with the world. What advice would you have for them?
My advice is if you're really passionate about it, do it. Don't even worry about the hard stuff. Don't sweat the editing, the process, how to get it published. I mean, if you're that passionate, everything will flow along perfectly.
We hear that so much. Just do it. Don't worry about all the details. Yep. Just jump right in and get going. I think that's an amazing piece of advice. Where can viewers find your book?
Well, my book is also available on Amazon and Kindle.
It will also be available on the Just Like Me pick section of the Just Like Me Presents website. And you can pop on over there, click the link there, and check out the book, the picture, the synopsis, and see if it's one that you want to add to your at-home library. Emonie, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us this afternoon. It was great hearing about you, your endeavors and this new awesome book for kids to help them with their self-esteem. Viewers, thank you for watching. And as always, remember, if our children can see it, they can achieve it.